With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central region. Look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on them. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
And we'll also give you a quick look at our 2 starting pitchers. Coming to the plate now, Rick Watson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City with no score. Now to the plate, Doc Halladay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Halladay.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch out.
2 balls.
Nothing doing.
No strikes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Worth ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Well, you know, just about everyone, coaches, scouts, GMs, everybody loves it when a guy uses the middle of the field. It just shows that he has a controlled swing and his timing is spot on. Plus, a lot of times, young players tend to get a little too pull happy. So it's reassuring to see a guy like this who knows.
In now, Kurt Garrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Francisco Vargas gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Doc Halladay. He singled his last time up.
Doc Halladay.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, I really like to see this out of a young player like this. Too many times guys will get a little bit too pull happy, but there he just sees the ball deep into.
Kurt Garrison will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
A little low. It's 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So stepping in, number 2, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A pause and the 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. Diego Diaz gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2 back on this is a major missed opportunity later on.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs. Christopher Donaldson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Now the 0-1. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Doc Halladay digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Doc Halladay.
First pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Well, with the draft coming up, these are the kind of ABs that you're wanting to put together. He gets himself a nice base knock right there, so I'm sure he's happy, as it can only help his stock moving forward towards the draft.
Kurt Garrison will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Ray Reyes will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Doc Halladay comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
Really looked like his mechanics just broke.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to...
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first overall pick in this year's first-year player draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Doc Halladay, a first baseman from the East region.
Well, guys, there you have it. Our first pick in this year's draft is in the books. From all accounts, it looks to be a great selection for this organization. What are your takes on it? All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Doc Halladay is our man to watch, and he's making his Double-A debut in this one after being the organization's first pick in the most recent first-year player draft.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around him, Matt. He was targeted pretty heavily heading into the draft, and they made it clear they were very happy they got the opportunity to draft him. And, you know, he's still got a long road ahead of him before he makes his big league debut, but I'm pretty confident he'll be an impact player when he gets there. Now, it's time to work hard and prove why he was worthy of being a first-round pick.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look.
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Ferris. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 2-0. In now, Doc Halladay. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Doc Halladay.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Ibar is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Andy Frederickson will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact and a payoff.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to.
Juan Abreu will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, and you can bet you've got
Ray Nunez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. A pause and the 0-2 to first. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow. Billy Allswede will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3. Glenn Ferris steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Doc Halladay will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that right there was his. Hector Blanco stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swinging a soft liner. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he is in there.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after.
Neil Alvarado will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. Doc Halladay gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
First baseman.
First offering on its way. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Alonso ranging back. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Unfortunate there with 2 away. I think that runner.
Hector Blanco will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Montañez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on open.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. At the plate, Gerald Rutledge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. Now to the plate, Jose Chavez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Glenn Ferris gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him.
Stepping in, Glenn Ferris. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double.
Doc Halladay will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there.
Doc Halladay comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Ferris going back to the track. He's there and records the first out. Gerald Rutledge will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. Juan Ibar gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Drilled on the ground to short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. Now a long throw home, and he is in there. Kirby Montañez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show. Doc Halladay will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third. At the plate, Hector Blanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ibar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Neil Alvarado steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll try. Andy Frederickson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The throw pulls him off the bag to second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him.
You know, I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitch.
Glenn Ferris gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Doc Halladay digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Allswede is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Jose Chavez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line.
Striding into the box, Ray Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrating.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. Doc Halladay will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Doc Halladay.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Ferris on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Final line score.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 8-4.
2 errors.
Good night, everybody.
Left an awful lot of runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you.
It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Doc Halladay steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Sanchez giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with that, Jose Chavez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here's Burris for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Doc Halladay is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly... Doc Halladay will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Doc Halladay.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Ferris is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out. Glenn Ferris will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
1 run on 6 hits.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 1-0. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kirby Montañez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. EK, any thoughts?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number.
Mariano Mateo steps in now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out. Doc Halladay will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Alfonso Chacin stands in. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Well, now that we have a chance, Irving Murakami stands in for the first time. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Greg Shasha, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game, because you don't want to let these type of scoring...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. Doc Halladay walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Hit in the air to left. Alonso moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Doc Halladay will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. To take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Drilled to first. Oh, look at this. Just late. The lead run is aboard at first. Irving Murakami ready to try again. struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Struck him out. Greg Shasta will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Ibar gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here.
Doc Halladay gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to. Juan Ibar will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this